Thank you, Madam Chair. First of all, I'd like to commend you and Ranking Member Comer for your continued leadership in addressing the urgent challenges facing the United States Postal Service. I'd also like to thank Chairman Jerry Conley, Ranking Member Jody Heiss, and Representative Brendan Lawrence for their work on this important issue. Beginning with the draft text of the Postal Service Reform Act of 2021, we now have an opportunity to take a viable path towards enhancing the financial viability of our most trusted government institution. This legislation is strictly reflective of a fundamental reform need that are the subject of bipartisan and stakeholder consensus. Its sole purpose is to ensure that the Postal Service and its dedicated workforce are equipped to carry out the vital public service mission in the long term. And as Chairman Conley pointed out, the strength of the U.S. Postal Service really rests with the more than 650,000 letter carriers, clerks, mail handlers, supervisors, and postmasters who work to process and deliver the mail to every home and business in America 6 and even sometimes 7 days a week. And any meaningful effort that we undertake to enact postal reform must reflect the commitment and the sacrifice of the American postal workers. As Chairman Maloney stated earlier, the integration of postal retiree health benefit plans with Medicare is one of the core reforms included in this draft. This proposal comes down to a basic question of fairness. To date, our postal workers have been required to pay nearly $35 billion into Medicare since 1983, and it remains the second largest federal workforce Medicare contributor after the Defense Department. Meanwhile, 1/4 of postal employees never receive any Medicare benefits, yet all postal employees bear the cost of resulting higher retiree benefit premiums. So with that, I strongly support our committee's efforts to enact common sense and bipartisan reform legislation. This is extremely important to a lot of rural communities that rely heavily on the postal service. And with that, I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to get behind a good reform bill, and I yield back the balance of my time. Thank you.